Hello and welcome to 4, a magnificent combination of crystal, light, stone, and water. This is a complete tour of 4, which covers maintenance and also its different functions. I want to begin with the crystal, and I'll just demonstrate this little remote. The first remote turns on the crystal light, which can be left on all the time or at different points. And this is an absolutely stunning double pyramid shaped quartz crystal that I've had specially cut to mirror and amplify the piece. Below it we have a cast bronze base that has a circular theme, and the crystal is the pinnacle of the circle. It's also about breaking out into new paradigms. Below here we have a stone from Brazil called Ubatuba. It's polished granite. The tongue here is a synthetic quartz slab that is unusually strong because this tongue needs to stand alone in shipping and movement and earthquakes, etc., without breaking. And then we have a red granite for this interior circle and a bronze rim that holds the two pieces together. Should the glue bond of the piece ever weaken, these supports hold it together. It also makes it easier to remove and install while providing a really nice, attractive brass band to the eye, and that goes all the way around the piece. Then below we have additional synthetic quartz stone that matches the tongue, only in this case it is polished rather than rough. This has been sandblasted to give it variation. Finally, inside of 4 we have a magnificent array of green jade that has been glued to the rim, so that rather than looking at the black waterproofing material, we get to look at this jade. And then we have a crystal garden with this magnificent piece of fluorite from China and 2 Brazilian quartz pieces. I'm now going to demonstrate the interior light. You can see that going on and off, particularly at night. That brings a warm golden glow to this, and depending on the bulb used for that, that can be bright or dim. In here you also see an optional mister, a little red light there, and that's particularly neat for creating a dense fog in here with the light when the waterfall is off. When the waterfall is running, as I'm going to turn it on right now, the falling water will displace the mist and it sends it out a little bit too much in the room, so unless there's a stone or tile floor, I would not recommend running the mister at the same time as the waterfall. But I often sometimes I like this waterfall on, and sometimes I like it off. And what we have in this little remote control is button number 3 controls the internal light and mister simultaneously. Button 2 controls the water on and off. Button 1 controls the upper quartz crystal. And there's 2 ways to regulate the sound in the sculpture. The first one is with this fluorite piece. By adjusting the angle here, I determine how much of this water falling actually falls directly into the bottom pool and how much falls into the fluorite piece, breaking the fall and reducing the noise. And the other thing we have that affects the sound is the use of both the hydrogen peroxide I use periodically to ensure that no algae grows in the piece. So I'm going to add a little bit of that right now. So about once a week I like to put a small container of hydrogen peroxide into the piece. And then the other thing that I like to put into the piece is distilled water. And I use distilled water because all of these gorgeous crystals in here could otherwise naturally become coated with the drying minerals as the water evaporates. And as you can see, the more water I put in, the louder the sound. And when I put a little bit more in, it also means the mister will start going. And you can see the mister making mist here. And then I'm going to turn the water off so that you can also see what it's like just to have the light and mister going, because it's quite magical in there to see this dense bank of fog, and it just settles in there. It never pours out over the rim, just generating a magical sense of fog. And as the glow of the light comes down and the glow of the light of the mister rises up, it's quite a magical feel. So that completes your tour of the maintenance and beauty and uses of 4. And this this stone, after I built this and cut this piece, I was working with one of my energy healers, and they told me that this shape, this double pyramid shape, is a particularly cleansing shape for taking energies that are stuck in my field and just giving them a gateway to where they belong. Thank you very much for watching.